You're listening to Tim Bulkeley's 5-Minute Bible. E100 10, Genesis 32 and 33. God Fighters. Well, between chapters 28 and 32, Jacob hasn't changed much, as you can see. Oh, he's older and richer, but he's still a liar and a cheat. And now he's returning to the promised land and a meeting with Esau, the brother he cheated out of his birthright. You don't need to know much about ancient Near Eastern gift culture to spot that this is not quite a perfect reunion and reconciliation. Though, all the way through, Esau, at least, behaves like a perfect gentleman. But that's for when we read these stories chapter by chapter or chunk by chunk, following the soap opera. For this E100, we're reading them faster and jumping through. So, today let's focus on the mystery and drama of Jacob's fight. Because it is one of the most mysterious passages in the Bible. And dramatic. All we're told at first is, 32:24, Jacob was left alone. This is in the middle of the night, by the way. And a man wrestled with him till daybreak. We're not told who the man is. Oh, some translations make verse 27-28 say fairly clearly that the man is God. But that's not quite right. Despite what we may think is a clue, you wrestled with God and with men, the text does not tell us that this man is God. For a start, notice that it all happens in the middle of the night. Perhaps it's a dream, matching Jacob's dream at Bethel as he left the land. If it's a dream, then this man, whether he's God or not, is probably also Jacob's conscience, and maybe a bit of Esau. But the key is not this fight. Notice what the man says when he blesses Jacob. He tells Jacob that Jacob has fought in the past, God and humans, and in the past he has won. Jacob is a fighter and a winner. This time his opponent is, if not God, and maybe he is God, at least a dream of God. Even if we think this God might be embodied in the dream in Jacob's bad conscience. Notice that God, or at least the personification of God, in Jacob's dream, cannot win. Verse 25. Now, clearly, if God took on Jacob in a fair fight, it's no contest. The creator of universes will win every time. So, God doesn't choose to win. Like when you and I fight God. God chooses not to win. God always chooses not to win, but to match us with forces almost equal to our own. Notice that Jacob couldn't win either. The question isn't, will we fight God? Sinful, broken humans always do. The question is, will we learn from the experience of fighting God? Israel, that's Jacob's new name. It means God fighter. It's nicely ambiguous. Is he God's fighter, the fighter who belongs to God? Or is he a God fighter, the person who fights even God? Israel the nation, like Jacob, Israel the man, was usually both. And so are we. But let's pray and try to be more God's fighters than people who fight God. Let's learn from Jacob's experiences.